as we dive into the seasons of fall and, believe it or not, winter, we want to make it our goal to stay active, pun intended, because joining us to share one way is Dean from Greater Lansing Open Soccer. Welcome back into Studio 10.
Thanks for having me again.
Yes, it's always great to see you. And as we mentioned, the dark days and the cold weather are coming our way. So we wanted to ask, why is indoor soccer a good activity for those kind of cold and gloomy days and times of the year?
Well, it's, soccer players always love playing, so we want to play all year long, even when it's cold. I'm sure plenty of people would want to go out in the snow, myself included, but it's not as conducive, so we look to play inside during the colder months.
Yeah, exactly. It's something to look forward to, too. Yeah. And stay active, because I think sometimes we get in that rut of like, oh, it's winter, I don't need to move around. Yeah. But knowing that there's something like indoor soccer is a great option, including, I saw that you guys offer futsal. We got to talk a little bit about what that sport is. Futsal.
Yeah, it's basically like soccer, but imagine it's smaller, so there are only 5 players playing at a time per team, and it's on a hard court. So it's like a basketball court, but with a grippier surface.
Interesting.
And we also use a smaller ball, and it's heavier, so it doesn't bounce very much. And it rolls and moves a lot more efficiently. Okay,
so in terms of the game, how is that different from regular indoor soccer?
So it's much more fast-paced because it's smaller. You get much more touches. I think each player gets like over twice as many touches because there are less players on the field, well, court in this situation. So futsal requires a lot of creativity. You got to think of different ways of moving the ball around. Most indoor soccer has walls, and we play with an out-of-bounds line. So then you can't use the wall as a crutch, and it's just forces the players to think of different ways of moving the ball, going to space, and just having a lot of fun that way.
I really like that. It sounds really interesting, and I saw a couple clips of it, and as you mentioned, it's fast-paced, which kind of sometimes could be intimidating. So why should someone sign up for futsal?
Yeah, that's actually the biggest complaint I get about it, is that it looks really scary, but I promise you, and I always tell people that we're all in the same boat. Like, we're not all like superstars. We're coming in from playing outside anyways, so we're all getting used to the speed and then the intensity ourselves. And we actually offer multiple leagues, so that like people who want the higher intensity can join the more competitive leagues. People who want a little more relaxed can join the one that's like our social league. There's a spot for everyone, and to be honest, you get used to it quickly. It's fun. It's like you get to touch the ball more, play more, and it's honestly my favorite way to exercise during the colder months.
I like that, and it's a whole team effort too. You never feel alone in not only this sport, but in all the sports that you offer. So talk a little bit about what sessions you have coming up, if this is something that we want to put on our schedule.
So first session this year starts up on October 27th, so really soon. And then we have 2 more after that in January and end of February, respectively.
And I guess, when should we register, so that way if this is something that we want to put on our calendar, especially with the one that's in October, we probably should do it sooner than later?
Yeah, absolutely. As soon as you can. We have registrations open up now until, when we start this session. Price does go up on October 14th, so get your sign-ups in now. And if you don't have a team, I'll find you a spot.
I like that. There's always a spot on Dean's team right there. Well, thank you so much for coming in and sharing so many options that we have and explaining what futsal is. You learn something new every day, and we'll have all the information, of course, how you can join on the screen as well as on our website. But thank you.
Thank you.